Well, I think one of the big things is really, getting understanding what your passion is. I always can tell with that last plan which student picked a company or organization that they're really passionate about because that shows. And so I think, if you can find, an organization, and maybe it's not the one you're working at, unfortunately. And so maybe it's going and really thinking, who can I help? Who can I reach out to? Who can I network with? So, having a passion behind it, really understanding more about social media marketing and not so much just social media in general. I get a lot of that in the papers. It's like, well, on social media, da 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 da. And I'm like, but in marketing of social media, I kind of explain this is what actually happens. So, you know, even like just learning a little bit about social media and understanding all of that would be helpful as well. I probably and just knowing a lot of the students and other students that have just graduated, even undergrad, the majority of what these students are doing as an entry level or even mid-level marketer is content marketing. And they're probably doing it every single day. And I always tell people, you do content marketing every day. You might not call it content marketing, but I guarantee you, when you tell me what you do in your job, you're doing content marketing. And so why not be better equipped at how to do content marketing and be able to maybe move up quicker or just learn to create it easier, more effectively. So I think those are the two big things. Is I feel like content marketing is such a buzzword, and I kind of always laugh and say that's why my class is always full, because it's a buzzword. But it really is something that if you tell me, most students tell me what they do every day, I'll say, yes, that's what you're doing, content marketing. And this is some things that we learn in class that can help you, depending on what their strengths and weaknesses are. So, sometimes it's just the creativity part of things. Sometimes it's the graphics. Sometimes it's the writing. A lot of times it's the call to action. And so, we forget, we get so caught up in this, oh, I'm going to make this really pretty graphic, but it has zero call to action. And so I can go in and wherever they are, I treat them like clients essentially. And I'll say, okay, this looks really great, but here's some things that I would tweak. Think about this. And so I think the only negative feedback I ever get is that I get she asks a lot of questions. She puts questions in the papers because I'm so used to the back and forth that I do. And I'll even put that, like, hey, I put some questions in here. You don't have to, you know, answer me back, but think about those, or if you need to answer me back because you don't know what I mean, email me and I'll tell you what I mean more, one-on-one. Definitely a better communicator this way as well. So, sometimes they've called, I've had students call before and just said, can you clarify these questions? So I do kind of treat the students like clients and try to get them to work with their strengths, and then we just tweak and make it better. And so in hopes that when they leave, they can take those pieces and implement them for their job or give them to somebody or the nonprofit they're really passionate about, they can start really using that. And I've had some really great feedback with that students have left the course and been able to implement and see a result. So that's exciting.